Hi, I'm Cassidy Leggett. I'm a certified child sleep consultant. And if you're a parent and you're worried or stressed about daylight saving time, losing that hour of sleep for your little one, don't worry. Here are 3 tips that will make this transition more easeful. So, for the first tip, you're going to want to start this a couple days before the time change. And what we're going to do is we're going to shift your child's naps, bedtime, and feedings. If you want to do that, you can include those feedings as well 15 minutes earlier every day before the time shift. And what that does, it allows their circadian rhythm to adjust to this time change with little turbulence. So it's a more gradual approach and they'll be able to ease their way into it with less disruption. And this is the second option, and you can just allow your child to adjust naturally. Most kids will adjust naturally pretty seamlessly. The only thing that I recommend is to avoid extra naps because that will disrupt their bedtime. And so if this is something that you're more open to and you're just kind of wanting to see how your child does with this adjustment and with this transition, because maybe most of the time they do adjust well, then this is the perfect option for you. So this is option 3. So if you don't want to plan ahead and you would rather just adjust after the time change, then this option is for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to shift things back. So for the first morning, if your child usually wakes up at 6:30, it's now going to be 7:30. So we're going to wake them up 15 minutes earlier each morning until they're back on their regular schedule. This is also a gradual approach. It's just afterward and it works just as well as those other 2 options. And here are some additional tips that I do highly recommend. So blackout shades, because it's going to be lighter later on in the evening, blackout shades are going to be your best friend. We also want to limit that screen time. So those blue light devices really trick our body into thinking that we need to stay awake. And so that could definitely be disrupting bedtime. And lastly, we really want to make sure that we are exposing our children to that natural sunlight in the morning to get their body adjusted to this new time. Again, don't worry, all children do adjust to the time change. However, if your child is struggling, feel free to reach out and feel free to schedule a free intro call at my website. Bye, guys.